I watched Colorado football collapse, and sitting through that whole game was heartbreaking. Now I see it clear. Shedeur carried the whole Colorado team on his back and was masking the problems. No wonder he called his own plays.
Honestly, I don't have much to say about this game right here. I mean, Colorado just honestly looks terrible. They really need to figure this quarterback situation out. Houston played a great game, but also both teams really didn't look that good. I feel like Colorado is going downhill. I personally don't think Coach Crum is going to be there next year. For some reason, it just seemed like, I don't know, this whole game was flat. It's not like, Deion's typical Colorado Buffaloes.
Something ain't right with this new Colorado team. Even when Shedeur got sacked, demolished, he stood tall like a warrior. Won a lot of games with a weak offense. It was all on his shoulders, and he delivered.
Buffs fans, man, do you feel like Deion cost you guys a win tonight, or cost the team the L? I kind of feel like it was definitely certain times during the game that he could have moved off of Staub and said, all right, maybe this isn't going the right way. But then I felt like every time that decision could have been made, Staub made a play or did something that was pretty well. Like,
they just
early on, it was like before the second half or first half ended, he was looking like, okay, I saw Caden Salter put the helmet on like he was about to get ready to get out there until Staub made the play, and like the little flick that Patrick Mahomes does famously. So it was like every time it seemed like he needed to get taken out the game, he made a play or had a good drive. But all the way to the end, I guess it's just you got to ride him at that point. Pause, it's too late. So I understand it for sure. But I definitely don't like, I'm not a Colorado fan, but I don't, like how the game looked watching it and, watching it go on and on. I definitely felt like it could have been, a change, but, Colorado got a lot to work on, man. The run game got to get better. Stopping the run on the defense got to get better. So, I think they have to, the fans and the coaching staff, everybody, they really, cherish the people that they had or the players or the personnel that they had, 2 years ago and 2 years before, because they made plays, whether there was defense on the defensive side or the offensive side, those guys who were the best made plays. Jordan Seaton is clearly the best player on this team, now, as an old lineman, when before it was, normally, the quarterback with Shedeur or Travis Hunter as being a corner and a wide receiver. So, I think Colorado's going to have a lot to work on. I don't think this will be a great year. I think it'll kind of be a so-so year to a down year, but I think they'll be able to bounce back. And I'll be interested to see if Juju Lewis hits the portal or not. I kind of feel like he might, but then again, undersized QB, I think he'll stay and just develop at Colorado. I think it might be the best thing for him.
Fast forward to the new era without Shedeur to Houston game. Houston walked into their big 12 openers starving for respect, and Colorado, they looked like they were playing in quicksand or peewee football.
Faced adversity and felt like we would overcome it. Right now, to be honest with you, I'm lost for words, because there's no way anybody could have told me that we were going to come down here and get our butt kicked. When I'm talking about getting your butts kicked, when we give up 209 yards rushing, that means we were out physical. And when we only gained 96 yards running the football, that means we weren't physical. We gave up certain plays. Everybody in here that played in the game could account for at least a play or two that you won't back, that you didn't make the best of your opportunity. And that's what life consists of, opportunity. If you don't make the best of your opportunity, it's no way you could be successful. Then if you had those opportunities, and you got to figure out why you keep not taking advantage of the opportunity. We find ourselves in a losing position. Most of us are not coming to that position. We keep doing the same old things we've always done, and we're going to get the same old things we've always got. Some of you got out there and took the opportunity to play your butts off, and I'm truly proud of you. I'm praying for those ones who are injured. I can't wait till you recover so you can get back and do what God has blessed you to do. But now you need to have a self-examination, because we got a long flight back. Usually take, I don't know how long for us to pack up everything and get on the plane and take off. But you need to self-analyze yourself And don't point fingers at others, but look at yourself first and see what you could have done so that we could have came out victorious. I still believe in you. We still love you. We still appreciate you. We still feel like we're going to have a winning season, and I know we are because we like that. You just got to believe that. Let's have a wonderful night.
Even Coach Prime had to admit it. We were getting our butts kicked. But Coach Prime, I also blame you too.
How would you assess Ryan Staub's performance this evening?
Staub didn't play well. I saw what you saw. He did not play well today. That wasn't his best, to say the least.
This game exposed 5 brutal truths that we the fans don't want to hear. First, some of the new players don't have that warrior mentality. They're here for NIL checks, not for the fight. Second, Pat Shermer and Robert Livingston need to be gone. Like yesterday gone. Shedeur was carrying this team on his back. All the cracks are showing. These coordinators are coaching like it's 2005. Third, while Coach Prime is telling players to self-evaluate, he better start looking in the mirror at his own staff and shake up some things. Fourth, the only player showing any heart on that field was Jordan Seaton. One guy carrying the emotional weight of an entire program. And fifth, mark my words, Juju Lewis isn't sticking around. Too many of these transfers came for the hype, not the grind. Colorado is now 1-2. The depth isn't there. The culture isn't there. The heart isn't there. This isn't just about 2 losses. This is about the complete destruction of everything Coach Prime built. Are we watching the collapse of Coach Prime's era without Shedeur? Again, I'm disappointed. Thanks for stopping by.